Hi, I'm Lawrence from nanopay. We're a Toronto-based payments company. We've been innovating in the payments space, but instead of trying to digitize banking or change the way banking works today, we've actually digitized the other payment system, cash. Cash and banking only interact at 2 points, at withdrawal and at deposit. And by digitizing cash itself, we've created a real-time payments ecosystem where we can transact much faster and much cheaper. Our technology allows banks to transact securely, and all of the transactions settle in real time. Our platform's been live since June last year in Canada, and we're part of the Federal Reserve's Faster Payments Task Force here in the US. We submitted a proposal, and we were ranked exceeds or meets on 33 of 36 criteria, placing us among the highest of all of the solution providers. And we look forward to being part of the next generation of payments ecosystem within the United States. We focused on 4 areas. The first area is business-to-business transactions. The second is cross-border. The third is pure digital cash, and that is the replacement of cash, where our business originally started. And the last is in settlement and capital markets. Today we're going to do a demo on a combination of B2B and cross-border. So on the left-hand side, we have Xero, which is a small business accounting system. And here we're going to start off by creating an invoice. And this is a US-based business on the left-hand side. And we're going to choose a due date for this invoice. And we're going to pick something, a motherboard. And now we're simply going to approve the transaction, and we're going to send it. On the other side, we're moving over to our portal, and within our portal, we're looking at both an expenses ledger as well as the sales side of the ledger, and we can see that invoice has been delivered here. So the important thing here is this is not just the delivery of an invoice, but it's also a payment request. And embedded in that payments request is all the information about that underlying invoice. So you can see that we've got both the XML and the JSON related to it, embedded within there in ISO 20022 format. It's also recognized that the receiving party here that needs to pay this invoice actually is based in Canada and therefore has Canadian dollars, so it's gone ahead and provided an exchange rate. On the receiving side, it's as simple as clicking a Pay Now button, and it instantly pays that, and then you can see on this side, what was it? It was invoice 15. And so we can see that invoice 15 has been paid, and then moving across to this side here, we can go to our sales side of things, and we can also see right at the top there that invoice 15 has been paid. So, it's very easy. It's integrated directly into the accounting systems that does the straight-through processing for you. It allocates it to the right account, and it moves the value in real time. What if you weren't actually connected to your existing accounting package? Well, you could do another solution. You can do it manually here, and I'm going to do this is for Simon again. And I'll do the amount of $100. And I'm actually going to upload the invoice so that we've got an invoice here. And again, I've got to choose a due date. It does need a due date. And then I'm going to send it. So now that payment has been sent, and on the other side, I can see invoice 88 has already been sent there. And instead of this time, it's still giving me the exchange rate and everything, but instead of this time paying it in real time, I'm actually going to schedule it for a later date. I might not have the cash flow to do it right now. I want to pay it a few days after when I really should pay it. A lot of small businesses are always trying to manage their cash flow carefully. So I pay it by a certain date, and because this is good funds, the receiving party actually knows that they're going to get paid. So firstly, I should get an alert. There we go. I've got an alert saying that Simon has paid is going to pay that $100 on that particular date. And then also within his sales side of things, I can see that, sorry, went on the wrong thing. You can see that it's been scheduled over here. So you can schedule a payment. So what we have is an integrated solution that does real-time payments. So there's no risk to either of the counterparties. You don't ever have to share your banking information. To do this today, in Canada, you'd actually have to go and send a wire. A wire costs between $40 and $75. On our platform, it costs $3. A wire today takes between 2 and 5 days. I have had some that have taken as long as 10 days. In our platform, it's real time. So it's much cheaper, it's much faster. Importantly, it's much cheaper for the banks as well. The banks pay about $20 for a wire, and if you look at the entire cost of providing the corresponding banking today, it's about $72 billion a year. So in corresponding banking, McKinsey estimates that we can strip out about 70% of the cost. That's $50 billion of cost that we can strip out per annum in a good funds model, real-time transactions. So, I think we've got a really exciting technology here that's created to work with banks and fundamentally change the way they do cross-border and business-to-business payments. Please vote for our fantastic engineering team that have done this amazing technology and come visit us at the booth. Thank you very much.